Hi, Nice back here again, and I've got another inbox review for you. And today we're going to be looking at Hella's new boxing of the Jaguar GR1 GR3 in 1/48. Now, this is a boxing of a older kit. So, Airfix, Hella, Revel in the day have all released this kit with this moulding. Now, yes, it's an old kit, but the problem is this is the only one in scale. Okay, this is the only one in 48. I'm hoping Airfix fetch out another one at some point, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, if they were, they probably would have announced it now, because I reckon it'd get a lot of people really excited about it. Okay, now again, this is an old kit, only one in scale. Like I said, the other one is the Kitty Oak one, which is very, very rare at the moment, and it's a bit of a pig of a kit to actually put together. Okay, so if you want to build a 48th Jaguar, this is it. Okay, now like I said, this is a new boxing. There's only 228 pieces. But what I like about this, it's got 5 marking options, and another thing is it's very little plastic, so it's wrapped in tissue paper. The only plastic part is the canopy. Okay, the rest is wrapped in tissue paper. So hopefully, and the box is made of recycled card as well. Put that out there. So what we'll do, we'll put you on overhead and we'll get cracking. So you get the instruction manual, a glossy booklet, and you get something to put on your door to tell you can come in, let you show a model kit, so keep out, model building in progress. I suppose that's a nice little thing to go on your door, but I can't see it lasting too long. So straight into the instructions. Okay, we've got our instructions, and we get a little bit of write-up: French, English, Dutch, Spanish, Italian, and German, sorry, and then Dutch. And the colours, okay, I believe are Hella colours, but I'm not 100% certain on that, because it just gives them a name and a number. But I'm just looking. It doesn't say which colour, so it could be Humbrol, it could be Revel, it could be, I don't know. Okay, so we'll have to see if we can find that out. First off, we've got our 5 marking options. Okay, so we'll look at them closer as we get through it. And then we start with the cockpit. Okay, so the seat going together, the cockpit instrument panels. I think it's all decals, so no raised detail, but we'll check that. Decals from the cockpit up. We then go on to the undercarriage. So these are the main wheels, and very, very the Jaguar is very, very crab-like where the wheels came down. We then move on to building up the reconnaissance pod and the fuel tanks. Before then, we get the floor of the cockpit going into, which will have part of the undercarriage bay. Before then, the 2 halves then join together, where you've got to cut some bits off and sand some bits, because some of the bits won't be on this aircraft. Okay. All right. Then move on to actually putting the wings together and the over the wing pylons for the sidewinders. Putting the intakes on, the cannon, the nose, depending. So yep, so the nose going on with little bits, the canopy going on. We've then got bombs, the nose wheel, before we put the engines in there and the rear plate, and then some other fins and stuff to go on. Adding the undercarriage and the doors to the undercarriage. We then move on to the pylons and adding all the weapons and all that sort of stuff to the wings. Before then we come across the colour call out. So then we've got one from Bryce Norton in September 1991. So that's the top and side, the bottom and side with a wraparound camo. We've then got the October 6th Squadron October 2004. Okay, where we've got the greys schemes. It just gives you a number. It doesn't tell you what the colours are. So top, side and bottom. We've then got 16 Squadron for September 2004. I believe this is a training squadron. And you can see we've got the actual Saints symbol on there. Moving on to Mary Rose. Okay, from 41 Squadron, Cottesloe, March 1991. Okay. And then we move on to 16 Squadron, Bryce Norton, September 1991. Now, that's not a UK roundel, so I don't know what that is. And there we are, that's the instruction manual. So let's have a look at what's in this paper. So first one we come to is the fuselage. Okay, and you can see how agricultural this kit it actually is. All right, massive trench for the panel lines, how it goes soft down here. Okay, then we've got some rivet detail, not very precise, onto the tail. Flip it over, no detail whatsoever in there, and the other side is exactly the same, so we're not going to look at that. Then we've got upper and lower wings. Okay, and again the same sort of detail on there. The air intakes from part of the wheel bay, one piece wheels but with no detail on whatsoever. There's your cockpit tub look, nice and flat sides, your engines and your tail. The last grey plastic sprue, you can see the tanks and the reconnaissance pod, the seat, all in there. These parts are all raised lines. Don't know whether they are like that on the real thing. Your sidewinders, pylons, and all that sort of good stuff. We then got our decals. So these design pour Hella. Okay, I don't know what that is, but then you can see we've got our tail fins, the markings on the side, the roundels, but there is a massive amount of carrier film on these decals. I mean, there's a good mil or two around them. The actual Saint sign, you know, it's massive. Your instrument panels and the colours don't look great, if I'm honest. So if you look at the roundels here, they don't look great. Now I know these are right because they're the roundels on the actual aircraft. You can see the colour and you see that they're a little bit scratched out. Okay, but again, like just a massive square block. and it goes round. The actual numbers for them as well. So that's Heller's 1/48 Jaguar. Now, like I said, this is the only one in game. So if you want to build a Jaguar, this is what you've got to build. Now, you can get an older Revel boxing, exactly the same kit. You can get the Airfix kit, exactly the same kit. But that kit, or both of those, are going for about 45 to 50 upwards pounds on eBay. This one you can get for about half that, okay? Yes, it's not great. Yes, you probably might need some aftermarket decals. But what you got to do, you know, this is all you've got if you want to build the Jaguar in 1/48. Oh, and I forgot to have a look at the clear parts. There's nothing really to write home about. The clear parts look alright. I'm not going to take them out because there's nothing else to protect them other than tissue paper. Okay, so they look alright. Okay, probably the best part of the kit, if I'm honest. Looking at it, they look nice and clear and just what you need. Okay, so that's it. That's Heller's Jaguar. Disappointment? No, because I knew what I was expecting. I've seen these kits in the Airfix boxing, so I know what I was expecting. I know it's not a brand new kit. But if I want to build a 1/48 Jaguar, what can I do? Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.